Welcome to Math 150. In this video, we will learn or refresh your memory how to use the TI-83 or TI-84 calculators. These calculators are required for this course. All other calculators are prohibited. It is not possible to pass this class without this kind of calculator, so having one is essential. I understand that this calculator can be expensive. Please check whether you are eligible to borrow one from student self-services at your home campus. You may also ask your family members or friends if they have a TI-83 or TI-84 so that you can borrow for the semester. If you do not have this type of calculator yet, you may download a TI-84 emulator. The link to the emulator is available on Blackboard. Please keep in mind, however, that the emulator can be used on test or the final exam. You have to have the actual calculator. Now let's review a couple of examples from your first homework and solve them together. First, pause the video and try to find the answer to the first problem on your own. After that, we will check your work and make sure that it is correct. So let's see your work. The problem is 3 to the power of 4.2 minus 2.7 to the power of 1.9. First of all, I will show you how to enter this problem into TI-83 calculator. So you will type 3, power is right here. So press power, 4.2, then we will type minus 2.7, again to the power 1.9, then you will press enter, and the answer is 97.30348852. You are asked to round your answer to 2 decimal places. This is my decimal point. 1, 2, this is the second decimal place. You have to look at the digit on the right, it's 3. If we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 at this place, we have to add 0. 0 plus 0 will be 0. So the final answer will be 94.30 . Let's solve the same problem, but using TI-84 calculator. Again, we will type 3 to the power 4.2. Be careful here. Now you have to press the button to the right, minus 2.7, and again to the power 1.9. And again, enter, and you see that you will get exactly the same answer. But if you compare how you type the same problem into 2 different calculators, they look different. So you have to learn how to use your own calculator. The next problem is Again, you can pause your video and try to do it on your own and then check if you did it correctly. We have 5 to the power. Be careful here. In this example, our power is just one number. Here we have 3 numbers and multiplication and subtraction between them. If you use TI-83 calculator, you must put the exponent inside of parentheses. So the problem will look like this on your calculator. 5 to the power, open the parentheses, parentheses are right here. Then you have 1.3 times 4.7 minus 2. Don't forget to type the parentheses, enter. And the answer is 746 decimal point 04799096. Again, to round to 2 decimal places, decimal point 1, 2. This is the second decimal place. You have to look at the digit on the right because it's 7. When we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we have to add 1 right here. So it will be 4 plus 1, 5, and the final answer is 476 and 500. Let's do exactly the same problem on TI-84 calculator. Here it will be a little bit easier because you will have to press 5 to the power, and on this calculator you don't have to put parentheses because everything will be in the power. And you see you got exactly the same answer. Let's move to the next problem. We have a fraction. There is a shortcut how to type on some of the calculators, TI-84 calculators, but not all of them can type a fraction as a fraction. So I will show you the general idea how to type the fraction. You see that we have 2 things on top of the fraction and a lot of things on the bottom of the fraction. So just get in a habit to type the numerator and the denominator inside of parentheses. So it will look like this. 5, where is my parentheses? Start with the parentheses. Parentheses, 5. E. E is right here, and it's in blue. It means you have to press the blue button and then this button, E. Close the parentheses. Fraction is a fancy way of division. So you will press button divide. Again, open the parentheses. Now we have to type square root. My square root is right here and it's in blue. Again, it means you have to press blue button first and then this button. 9. And again, we have pi. Pi is right here. So you have to press blue button, pi. Be careful here. Now you have to press the button to the right. So you will move out of the radical, out of square root, and you will press the parentheses. Now our problem looks good. Enter. And the answer is 2.556043821. My decimal point is right here. Right here is the second place. I have to look at the digit on the right because we have 6. We will add 1 here, and the final answer will be 2.56 hundredths. The idea will be similar when we use our TI-83 calculator. Again, you have to put parentheses 5e, close the parentheses. You will press divide. Again, don't forget to open the parentheses. Square root. The only things here, my square is in yellow, so you have to press the yellow button. Or just remember it the second button. But be careful, here's the difference between TI-83 and TI-84. We have square root here and no parentheses under the square root. But when you, as soon as you type square root on TI-83 calculator, you will have parentheses here. You will type 9 pi. But now you have to close the parentheses, and you close this parentheses. And now we have to close the parenthesis that was in front of the square root. Enter. And before I press enter, just pay attention. We have 1, 2, 3 open parentheses. It means we have to have 3 close parentheses. 1, 2, 3. And check the places of your parentheses. Enter. And we got exactly the same answer. Again, we have a fraction. We learned already then we have when we have fraction, it's a good idea to put parentheses and do it on paper each time, so you will not forget to enter the parentheses into your calculator. Let's start. Parentheses 9.1 minus 5.4, close the parentheses, divide, open the parentheses, 9.5 plus 6.7, and it will be 0.283950617. This is my second decimal place. We have 3 on the right. It means we will add 0 here. And the final answer is 0.28 hundredths. It will be really similar on TI-84 calculator. Parentheses 9.1 minus 5.4, close the parentheses, divide, open the parentheses, 9.5 plus 6.7, close the parentheses, and we got exactly the same answer. The only things I can mention here, I'm an old school and I put 0 in front of the decimal place, but I can write this answer like this, 0 point, without 0.28. But keep in mind that if you are going to a medical field, in dosage calculation, nurses would love to see a 0 here before the decimal point to eliminate any mistakes. Let's move to the next problem. Again, we have a fraction. It means we have to put parentheses right here and right here. Let's try to use TI-83 calculator. So, parentheses, square root, then we have 9 plus second e. Be careful here. In a TI-83 calculator, you have parentheses as soon as you press square root. So you have to close the parentheses. Then you have plus 3 that are outside of our square root. So we will say plus 3. Then we have this parenthesis. So we will close the parenthesis, divide, open the parenthesis to close the parenthesis. And this is the answer. 3.21159881. Right here is my second decimal place. We have 1 on the right. It means we have to add 0. Sometimes you will hear the words round down. So it will be 3.21 hundredths. Okay, let's do exactly the same on TI-84 calculator. Again, we will start with opening parentheses. Then square root second. Square root is right here. 9 plus second, and e is right here. You see, we don't have parentheses here. There is a different trick here. We need to press the button arrow to the right to get out of the square root. Then we have to press plus 3. Don't forget to add 3 right here. Close the parentheses, divide, and divide by 2. Oh, I pressed something wrong. On this calculator, it's so easy to fix. I press the button to the left. Then I will say delete. So I delete whatever I enter by mistake. And now I will say enter. And you see that you got exactly the same answer. The next example is pretty easy, but again, if you are not familiar with this kind of calculators, you have to pay attention because we have -4 right here. And if you look careful on your calculator, you have 2 buttons that look like negative. So this button is negative, means we have to press it before any negative number. And this button is subtraction, minus. So to type this problem into your calculator, you have to press this negative button, then 4, and then you have to press minus 3. Again, exponent is right here. My exponent is -4. You have to press this button, not this one. This is -4. Enter. And the answer is -4.01234567 2 decimal places. Look at the right, it's 2. So we will add 0. And the final answer is -4.01. Let's check our work on TI-83 calculator. The idea is the same. -4, it means you have to press this button and then 4. Then you will say minus is right here, 3, and then you will say to the power, and again -4. So while I was typing, I typed something extra. Now we will work on our problem-solving skills. I don't like typing. For me, it's much easier to fix my mistake. I will go to the left I will press delete. Now my problem looks correct. But I want to see you to see this is my negative and this is minus. They look a little bit different. Enter, and we got exactly the same answer. And the last problem that we will review in this video, we have to evaluate a formula. This is a formula. I strongly encourage you to substitute these numbers into the formula for the variables and write it down on paper to make it visual, so you can see the problems that you have to enter into your calculator. It will help you to eliminate unnecessary mistakes. So we have, instead of A, we will substitute 4.8. Then we have minus. We will keep it. Instead of B, we will substitute 2.9. We have a fraction, we will keep a fraction. Again, A is 4.8. We have plus, and instead of B, we will substitute 2.9. It's a fraction. It means we have to put parentheses like this. Parentheses 4.8 minus 2.9 divide 4.8 plus 2.9. Again, I didn't press point. It means I will go to the left. I need to insert my point. This is why I will press second, insert, decimal point. So you see we have 2.9, enter, and the answer will be 0.246753246, 2 decimal places. We have 6 on the right. It means we have to add 1. And the final answer will be 0.25 hundredths or 0.25 hundredths. Let's see if we get exactly the same answer on our TI-84 calculator. Parentheses 4.8 minus 2.9, close the parentheses, divide, parentheses 4.8 plus 2.9, close the parentheses, and we got exactly the same answer. If you have any questions while you're working on your homework, please email your questions to me and I will answer them as soon as I can. Have a good day.